Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversations. As always, I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
As you can see, our friend Diane is off again today. She's still not feeling the best, a little bit under the weather, so we wish her all the best, and hopefully she will join us again soon.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Feel better, D.
Feel better,
D. Okay, so we have not done one of these episodes in a while. It is a boy band update episode.
Woo!
So
yeah.
Strap yourself in. There's a couple of different things that have been happening in the boy band world as things start opening up again, and the corona is kind of not trying to.
It's not done,
but we're learning
to live with it
now,
guys. But
we're learning to live with it, and things are opening up, and people are doing things. So. Yes. So that is what we are doing. So we're going to talk about that. So our last couple episodes, hopefully you check them out. We had one about Turning Red, which is that Pixar movie about a girl going through teenagehood and checking out her favorite boy band, Four Town.
Four Townies?
Four Townies. I really enjoyed their main single, Nobody
Same.
Like You.
Yeah.
And then the other songs I didn't like as much, but it still kind of had the boy bandy vibe. So
Billie Eilish wrote them, so
and Phineas,
I will give her a pass.
So yeah, no, I thought they were good. I thought they sounded boy bandy. I just particularly like Nobody Like You more because
I agree,
and I feel like it was in the movie a lot and was good. We also chatted about Big Time Rush. In another episode. So that you can go back a couple episodes. We talked about when Diane and I went to 90s Con. So lots of good stuff. Make sure that you are subscribing to us on YouTube at Boy Band Break, BREAK. We have lots of fun contests that happen every once in a while, so you never really know. Share it with your friends. Help us build our brand. We're almost at 3 years now, so of weekly content every Sunday.
And we're close to 200 episodes.
We are getting very close to 200 episodes. Do you have any ideas of something fun that we should do for our 200th episode? Spoiler alert, it's not going to be what we did for our 100th episode, in which we created a boy band, our top favorite 100 boy band songs of all time. Definitely go back and listen to that. We also have it was thankfully edited much shorter. We normally don't edit our episodes at all, but there was a lot of math.
4.5 hours.
It was 4.5 hours to determine that, and even then, I don't know. So we have a Spotify playlist if you want to look that up as well. So check us out on Spotify.
So really, that's the accumulation of the 4 hours was filtered for your enjoyment. So please
go check out the top 100 songs. I think a couple of them aren't on Spotify, so they're not there, but the list is there. And also you can actually listen to our podcast on Spotify. And we are lucky to be one of the pioneer people where you can actually watch the video as well on Spotify. Right. So that's exciting too. So you can listen to us there. And obviously on Apple Music and anywhere you listen to podcasts. So thank you for joining us, and welcome if you're brand new
and you can also give 5 stars on Spotify now as well.
That's good to know. Chinzia, is there a giveaway that we might be doing?
You know what? We are doing a giveaway. It's still running. By the end of April, we are going to be giving away these prizes. So what we are doing is to increase our subscribers on YouTube. So again, that's youtube.com/boybandbreak. We are just asking you to, sorry.
It's all good.
Are you hearing that or no?
Yeah, no, yeah. We heard it and we still hear you.
I can't really, okay, good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Sorry, that was just my friend Alan calling.
Okay.
So, sorry.
Show us the pins.
I will get you the pins. Where did I put the pins? The pins are around. Hold on one moment.
While Cynthia is looking for the pins, I'm going to tell you guys about how Sophia made a wonderful link tree where you can actually find all of our links and you can support us on Ko-fi. And Ko-fi is just like you're buying us a coffee. So if you want to financially support us, please buy us a Ko-fi. Thank you so much. Cynthia, how is the pin situation?
I have the pins. I have my microphone on.
Are you okay?
Just falling apart, guys.
It's going well. It's going well. It is is going well.
Okay, so
Yes.
as you know, the two biggest rivals of the 2000 era boy bands, late 90s, whatever, is Team Backstreet versus Team NSYNC.
Backstreet Boys.
So we got.
Sorry.
Sorry, what were you saying, Lydia?
Sophia said Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC, and then I said
did, yes.
NSYNC because I thought she was just doing Backstreet Boy fancy voice,
Oh,
and
yes,
I was just
yes.
doing NSYNC. But okay,
Well,
go ahead.
anyways, you have your choice.
Sorry, we
friend.
don't want anything. We just
So we have the 5 Backstreet Boys mini
Oh
pins.
my
And
God.
This is official Winterland merchandise. These are not knockoff pins, guys.
That's
So
right.
there you go. Nick with his beautiful curtain hair. Howie
And
with his
I believe
Jesus
you
look.
gave me one of these for my birthday one year.
I did, yes. So yeah, just give him the wealth here.
There you
We
go.
got AJ with hair. We got Kevin with his little goatee going on. We got Brian, whose hair looks really dark for some reason. But anyways, official pins.
I know what I'm getting for Christmas.
Maybe. And then we also have the
Wow.
NSYNC pins. What? I'm
Whoa.
gonna do the thing like beauty bloggers where you put your hand
There you
behind
go.
it.
Very good. Yeah,
There
it
you
looks
go.
gorgeous.
Yes, yes.
Woo.
So we got our Joey Fatone with his red hair. We got
Oh, yeah.
Lance with his platinum blonde. We got Chris with one of his better hairstyles. Very
Yes,
like
it's not
normalish.
pineapple-like, so that's
Yes.
good.
Pineapple wasn't bad, but yeah.
We got JC looking stylish as always, and then we got that one, ramen head over here. Justin.
That one over there.
Yes.
What's his name again?
Justin Timberlake. So, anyways, so that's it. So you have the option of winning one of these. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go to our YouTube page. You're going to subscribe to us. So you must be subscribed to win. It's free to do so. It literally takes 2 seconds to do. And then you're going to comment on either of our 90s con videos and say if you want Backstreet Boys or NSYNC pins. Feel free to tag your friends and get other people to enter. And who knows? We're going to have multiple winners. So multiple
An
people will
easy
win.
contest to follow.
Easy peasy. And it is open worldwide. So wherever you are in the world, you can enter this contest and we will ship it out to you. So
We don't judge in Canada.
yes, we don't. Our last big contest we had we shipped things out to like Australia and Germany and the
Yeah.
States and Canada. So
And Netherlands, I feel.
Netherlands, that was it. Yes. So yeah.
At
So
great expense.
yes, but these are no problem. We're good. And you know what? We're probably going to have another big contest when we get closer to our 3rd year anniversary in August. So
Oh, yeah.
watch out for that. So we do have some cool stuff coming along for that. Okay, so now that we've talked about that, we are going to talk about some updates in the boy band world.
Do you want to start with Backstreet Boys since we know a lot of that
Sure.
information?
Alrighty, so start talking with Backstreet.
Okay, so the first is they're going to be going on tour again. So they're going to start off in Vegas.
Woo.
Could you pull up the
I
dates? Because
Yep,
I don't
got it right here.
recall.
Un momento, por favor.
I
You're
think
gonna
it's
share the
something
text.
like April 8th, 9th, and 15th, 16th. See if I'm right.
Wow.
So there you go. You are correct. April
Yeah!
8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th. So that is going to have already happened by the time this
Yes.
episode aired. But you know what? So if you went there, hope you had fun.
Yes.
We also had an event that AJ was doing with Ava Dean Beauty. So it was called the Make Your Own Nail Polish VIP event. So they had it on both of the Saturdays because they're there for 2 weekends. So they had it on the 9th and the 16th. So essentially what it was, this is the Canadian price of it. I don't know if you can see that, Lydia.
I can't see it. Where is this? Price?
$381.
$381
Oh, there it
Canadian.
is.
I
Woo!
believe it was 300 American. So essentially what the live event is join us and AJ for a unique VIP experience like no other live in Las Vegas. This 60-minute instructor-led session will walk you through how to use our exclusive make your own polish kit. And you'll get a selfie with AJ and your new nail polish.
Okay.
So it was the 16th or the 9th. So it's at the Capri it was at the Capri Conference Rooms at Caesar Palace, and that is where they're actually doing the shows, was at Caesars. In the past, they were at the Zappo Theater, and then prior to that, it was the same theater, but it was called the Access Theater, and that was in Planet Hollywood. So for this brief realm of shows, they decided they were going to do Caesars. I believe they were replacing Adele.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly, because she ended up canceling her tour like the night before or something, and it was stuff. So anyway, so they ended up
Something
doing
to do
this.
with her voice or something? I don't know.
I
Or
don't
COVID or something like that.
COVID or something.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. Either way, it worked out for the boys because then they were able to start getting the DNA tour going and back in tour. So anyway, so then you got to create 3 custom nail polishes with your own nail polish kit, and your kit was also autographed by AJ, and the opportunity to take a selfie with AJ and your new nail polish. It was going to be a 60-minute instructor-led, hands-on, make your own polish experience. And so selfie, the nail kit, and 2 never before nail polishes to take home. This incredible collaboration with TaylorMade X Ava Dean Beauty will allow you to make unforgettable custom nail polish of your own. With our exclusive Ava Dean Beauty custom nail polish kit, included are all the ingredients, supplies, and instructions needed to compose a color that is uniquely you. You will have 3 incredible nail polishes of your own. It's black, gray, and white kit. Can create a variety of shades with your chosen color families, so you're free to make whatever suits you, from mysterious signature black to a trendy charcoal gray, from a light fog gray to the purest I want it that way white.
Wow.
But wait, there's more. As a bonus, this exclusive Ava Dean kit also includes an additional pigments for gold and maroon picked by AJ McLean.
Wow.
This will allow you to create lighter colors like pink, yellow, gold, blackberry, and more. Whatever your mood, this curated kit will provide you with everything you need to make the 3 custom polishes. So there you go.
Hopefully they do them in Toronto. That would be great.
There's that.
I was just going to say, this is going to be stinky as hell.
That's true. Nail polish does smell. That's
yes.
True. But, it's probably a bigger room. I think it's just kind of like a fun, kind of crafty type event that, that's cool. I was talking to, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I was talking to Josh, who's the owner of Ava Dean Beauty, obviously with AJ, and at 90s Con, and he had mentioned that for some of the bigger stops on the tour, they were hoping to do something like this. So like for Toronto, because they're there for 2 days, they were thinking of doing this on the Saturday. But nothing's been confirmed yet. So I'm assuming it's going to depend on how well the Vegas one
does. Yeah.
Right. So I think this is kind of just like a test run.
Yeah.
But
hopefully it does well, because I would like to see actually.
Because hopefully it will. And like I feel like in Toronto it would sell out no problem anyways, because people in Toronto, there's lots of us in Toronto. They're there for 2 days. They're there Canada Day and the day after, and then they go over to Darien Lake. So I don't know if this is something AJ would do every tour stop, but it kind of sounds like at some of the bigger stops where they're there for a couple of days and not rushing to the next venue, it makes sense, right? So
well, if I was AJ, $300 a pop, I'd be kissing ass and taking nail polish. Absolutely.
Well, especially if they haven't done anything for a little while, right?
Yeah.
So that's a really great moneymaker. You know what though? I do appreciate, although very expensive, and I get it. And not everybody can afford something like this. And
that's $100 a polish. If you're
I believe if you buy this nail polish kit on their website, I think it's only $55, if I'm not mistaken.
But the shipping must be crazy expensive.
Shipping was crazy still. Sorry. Okay, so they have it in Canadian dollars for some reason. So it's $69 Canadian for this nail polish kit. So if you take that out of that's like basically 100, then the meet and greet with AJ 200. It
kind of evens out.
It kind of evens out, but
all right.
But it's obviously, yes, it is still an expensive thing, but who knows? Maybe we can see if we can get nail Josh on our podcast one of these days or something.
That's a good
idea. Maybe closer to the thing, and he can kind of explain how it all works and all that jazz. So so that's a possibility. We'll see if we can. I don't know if we have access to him, but whatever. Might as well try. Anyway, so that's Backstreet Boys in Vegas. They haven't announced. They do have VIPs as well. Let me see where I can find that. Again,
And the
Again-
VIPs are also very expensive. And instead of $700, they gave a gift discount to $650.
Or is it because everyone complained? They're like, it's COVID. We have no money.
Why can I not find what would this
Yes.
be under events?
And that's totally fair.
Yes, and so, but again, so this is just what's happening in Vegas. So we're not 100% sure if this is going to be the exact same thing for the actual tour, but
True.
probably similar. So essentially, this is what is included for $650 plus fees. Okay, so you get a meet and greet with the boys, an individual photo with the boys, a tour poster, exclusive tour poster, an 8x10 print of the boys. That's a lot of pictures. First entry into the venue. So if there's any, if it's like a, oh my gosh, what is that thing? General admission and stuff. So first entry into the venue and crowd fee merchandise shopping. So, you know what?
I just remember when they first started doing this, it was like $250 for a gold VIP.
And we thought that was expensive that
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and that was in
it's definitely gone up
2009.
So here's
Inflation,
the
baby.
But I remember even after we met the Backstreet Boys the first time, Lydia, I was pissed because it was like so rushed and whatever. But
30
literally,
seconds.
It was like, but they had like a sound check and they had questions and stuff. So
And at that time they were able to sign things before they changed that and took it out.
That's how I got
was the first one
to sign my when I was on the front page of the Toronto Star. I have that plaqued. I got 4 of them to sign it because Kevin wasn't there at the time. And then I got Kevin to sign it 10 years later on the cruise. So anyways, so
they had so many things in that time, and now they've taken out a lot of things that made it so good.
I also feel like we had a lot more freedom with the picture taking as well. Like we were allowed to bring signs, we were allowed to bring props, and in more recent years, obviously not the last 2 years because they've done nothing, they got rid of signs, they got rid of props. You were only allowed to go in, and like I would say, and I'm not shitting upon the Backstreet Boys or your experience. So obviously if you enjoy it and you have the money and it's not gonna like whatever, definitely do it. It's fun. But when we were in Vegas, I thought that was crappy because they're like, oh, you're getting this food, and the food were like great value brand granola bars and some other shit. And you got 2 drinks, but then you had to drink the drinks before you could go anywhere. And then you're just like there, they like yell at you, you take your picture, like you say hi or hug them really quick, and then you leave. Like we did end up getting a good picture. Like we had a picture where we're all holding Howie, and then we have like, so, but it's definitely a lot faster and not as much like, and I get it, they're busy and they have shit to do, I get it, but then don't sell as many of them, or at least like bring back the sound check or the Q&A or something, because they're just behind a curtain. You're just chilling with all these, like they had like a cute little like GIF booth or something, and you could like chill around, but most people were just like, okay, let's get this shit over with before the venue opens so we can grab our spots in the pit close to it didn't seem as connected, I guess, as previous ones where they had the Q&A or they had something. So it was, or I think I never went on this one, but I think Sophia, you did. They did like a backstage tour.
Yes, I went to 2 backstage tours. On the NKOT BSV tour, they had backstage tours, and it was really fun.
Mm-hmm. So like one of the boys took you, right?
Yes, I had Brian and Howie.
Yeah, right. So like that to me is more of a cool experience. This where
and that one was $500.
And you got like to hang out and talk and whatever, and then
you got the Q&A with the boy, like, and then a picture.
Yeah,
like it was really good.
And you got to see the behind the scenes stuff, which is cool.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of us would like to see that.
Okay, what was behind the scenes? Just like anything memorable that you can remember?
They just show like the backstage, like, oh, these are the places where we go to get like our inner ears, or this is where the rooms are, the green room where we sit and relax and that kind of thing.
Did they all have like their own rooms, or they had like one?
No, they were sharing. Some of them were sharing, obviously, like the family, and then they were like showing the stage. From what I remember, it's been a while.
Were they
Lydia
like,
and I did
a jock strap? Like, did anything like that?
No, they didn't do that.
Why would he need a jock strap? Well, Lydia,
Sorry.
we did the Britney Spears one,
I did.
right?
I do remember.
So we
Britney,
did
yeah.
that one, and we got to see like her costumes and like talk to some of her like crew and stuff like that. So again, not shitting on the Backstreet Boys, because there's a lot of artists that have these like VIPs where the artist is not even there. Like you don't even get to meet them at all. So yes, you do get to meet them. I just think that for that amount of money, that's almost the price of a cruise.
Yes.
And you definitely get more time and more things on a cruise. So
I just think because I would say like half of us have experienced what it used to be like. You just want to go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
Which I think is fair because, you know what, you got your money's worth basically back then.
Because this one is kind of like blink and you miss them type thing.
Yeah.
As much as they say meet and greet, it's not a meet and greet. It's you going up to take your picture and like hugging or shaking their hands, and that's the meet and greet. That's you going into a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. 30 seconds. Like I get it. There's a lot of people, and I know. So that's why I like it when the boys do individual events, because you definitely do get to spend more time. Like Nick has a lot of good individual events. There's things like that. So
it's more intimate and interactive. Yeah, I like that part too. Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like the Backstreet Boys as a whole are like managed by, their management, but like the Backstreet Boys, when they do their own solo things, there is definitely a little bit more face time.
Yes.
I feel like they appreciate, I don't know, I feel like in the solo events, they appreciate more the fans.
I think so. And even like we've done Howie events, those have been like reasonably priced, and Howie's like pretty entertaining. And
so I just feel like they appreciate it more, which
yeah, exactly. So
it's like they got their business connection.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. So the other thing that they're doing, so they're this isn't really the kickoff to the tour, but they've added a Mexico date on May 13th. So there's a big show.
I guess it's like a festival, right?
It's a big festival in Mexico. So they added that. So that's going to be their first official, like, full-length show, like that's not in Vegas or whatever. So that'll be exciting. And then to kick off the North America tour, they're actually starting on June 4th in California. And then they're just kind of like traveling west side. Then they go to Florida. They come up to Canada. So we see them in Toronto on July 1st and 2nd. And then they're going to Darien Lake on the 3rd. And then they just kind of keep going. And then the last date is September 14th in Oklahoma. So that's the last date of the North American tour. And then in 2023, in January, they start with Brazil. Then they go to Australia in February. And poor people from Australia have been pushed back, I think, 3 years now. 3
years, yeah.
Very long. And I know Australia
serves them right because they're a day ahead of us. So they're time travelers, so it's fine.
Yes, they're time travelers. Also, they have very strict COVID policies in Australia, so that was kind of what
kind of fair. I mean, they were able to like.
Yeah, they were able to stop it a little bit. Like I think they did like 0 or whatever it was called. Yeah.
And then they end up in New Zealand on March 11th, 2023. So so there's a lot of dates. So hopefully you can catch one of their shows this summer. It is a good show. We've seen it before because it's the DNA one, but
that was the Vegas one, right?
Yes.
And then
I guess. Yeah. So it's a good show. Maybe they might update it. We don't know at this point if they're going to add extra songs or move some stuff. Hopefully, but so there you go. So
usually they don't, from what I remember. Usually they may take like a song or two out, but I don't think they've changed it.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see.
We shall soon see. So that is that stuff.
But it is a good show. I cannot wait to go and see it again.
Okay. So while we're talking Backstreet, we might as well go over to Nick now.
Okay.
So
one other thing before we go to Nick again. Yep. The Backstreet Boys will be going on Kelly Clarkson on Wednesday.
So
thank you, Rob, for that intel.
In the past. So so we're going to watch it and hopefully discuss it in a future episode. So so Kelly Clarkson.
I think she's on at like 1 p.m., right? Possibly.
Believe so. I'll be filming it, recording it. So this would have been the beginning of April when we're recording this. So apologies for the time travel. But the Backstreet Boys are going to be on the Wednesday show, and then Jonas Brothers are going to be on the Friday show. So there you go, on the Kelly Clarkson show.
See, boy band Palooza over here.
And one of the comments that I thought was very entertaining about this one is because in the Jonas Brothers song Year 3000, obviously it's a cover of Busted song Year 3000, and the Busted version, beside being slightly more dirty, they also mentioned that like everybody bought our seventh album, we outsold Michael Jackson, but on the Jonas Brother version they say everybody bought our seventh album, we outsold Kelly Clarkson. So that's kind of funny, and I'm kind of
that is funny.
Like, oh, that is funny. So I don't think
is that going to be awkward? Oh,
Chelsea in the past.
That's right.
Okay, so so going back to this, then we have Nick. He released the song a few weeks prior, but he finally released the music video for Easy, and it features Jimmy Allen. Obviously, we cannot play it because copyright strikes and all that jazz, but it involves them all being in the, I was going to say the jungle. That is not where they are. They are in the desert.
Correct.
Who's this kid?
Wasn't it a family friend?
I have no idea. I've just noticed it now. I'm sorry. This kid is
from the article we read from People magazine.
I do have that People article, so I will pull that up. But
I think he said it was like one of his friend's kids or whatever.
Okay.
Possibly?
So essentially, the song is about. So here's Saoirse. It's about their kids, and it's talking about like their wives, how it makes it look easy. They do all this stuff, and it's like it's easy to love you, and you make everything look easy. This is our favorite part right here.
Yes.
Odin over here.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. There he is.
He is. Oh my gosh, this was like the best. Yeah. Oh my god, I died of laughter.
Like, 6-year-old boys, having the dream.
What a ham, right? What a ham.
Yeah, he's cute.
And you got. Speaking of cute, I was going to click onto Nick. Speaking of, okay, that's not a cute picture of him either. Okay, he's
squinting. His sun's in his eyes.
His sun is in his eyes. What if I turn off the volume and then?
Yes, if you mute it, then yes.
And Jimmy Allen is a country artist. Did you say that part?
I didn't, but he is.
Okay.
So he was on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, Dancing with the Stars, because he called Nick and asked for advice.
Oh,
yeah.
So anyway, so Nick obviously loves country music as well. He loves all type of music, but they kind of like decided to collaborate on this song. There's a lot of truck driving in the desert and kicking up stuff, and then they bonded over fatherhood. Yes.
How about that?
Yes, very nice. And then it kind of ends when they're kind of like around a bonfire, just hanging out with the kids.
It was cute.
Very cute. And like Lauren's in the video too. And there she is. She's wearing a cowboy hat.
I like the high fives. I don't know. The high fives is like a cute moment.
It's a cute moment. So there you go. Lots of cute moments. The kids are cute. They're this is an Expedia ad. So okay. So anyway, so that's that. So I'm just going to do a quick.
I thought the video was cute.
The People article, I guess. Is that cool if I do a quick read of this? Or
yeah.
Okay. So it says Nick Carter and Jimmy Allen have a desert family fun day in the music video for Easy collab. Also, when this came out, they're like, yeah, it's going to be out at like 1:00 or noon. I can't remember. And it wasn't.
Noon.
Articles, and I'm just like, have I lost my mind? I'm like, am I not looking? And then I started seeing everybody on Twitter being like, the video's not there, blah, blah, blah. They're like, technical difficulties. So
yes, that made me laugh too. Technical difficulties. Always having technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
So People magazine was like premiering the video. So anyway, so Nick Carter is giving fans a look inside a perfect family day. On Monday, Backstreet Boy member 42 is premiering the music video for his new song Easy. And he opened up to People about working with country music star Jimmy Allen on the track.
He's 42?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Sorry.
He looks
Cool.
gorgeous.
He does.
He's the baby of the group too. So just
That's why I'm like, "Ah!" Time is flying. Okay.
Time
Alright,
is going fast.
Really, time out for a second. I think Nick has like a relationship with People Magazine because didn't he sell like baby pictures to them too? And now they're talking about his music video. And it's
probably,
like,
yeah.
smart
Yeah.
guy.
I feel like it's People or Us Weekly.
Okay.
Oh, it might have been Us Weekly. That's a good.
Oh,
picture.
maybe. Okay.
But yes, but
Smart
obviously,
guy. Anyways,
why
go ahead.
not?
Sorry.
Man?
Why not? Yeah.
Okay, so one day while Carter was working on his solo album, still not released, in the studio, Alan, 36, came up in conversation with his producer, Vic Martin. Martin was told that Carter knew Alan, and that's when Carter revealed that he'd been working on a country music crossover, and he thought Alan would be a perfect to include. I said, hey, I've got this song Easy. So we FaceTimed Jimmy, and he was like, dude, I'm a huge fan of you. And I said, so am I. I'm assuming he meant of Jimmy and not of himself.
I love me too.
Oh, that would have been funny.
I know.
Okay, so we basically shared the love for one another, and the rest was history. He tells people of the track, which was released last month. Though country music isn't Carter's primary genre, he says it's always been in his blood. I've listened to all sorts of music growing up. When I first started in Florida doing singing competitions, there were a lot of country songs that I not only listened to, but also performed, he said. A lot of Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks, and Highway 101. Okay, I've not heard of Highway 101, but I have heard of
any of
the
these
two.
people. I hate
I know.
I'm sorry.
I worked at a country music station for many years. That's how I know country. But
I've heard of Garth Brooks, and the other one. What was the other one?
Alan Jackson. You've probably
Possibly, I haven't heard of
Garth
him.
Brooks Canadian?
heard. Garth Brooks is definitely not
No.
Canadian.
Okay. All right,
It's
never mind.
American, maybe Trisha Yearwood. Anyway, so I've grown up with country music. It's always been in my blood, but I just love music in general. He continued, even the Backstreet Boys, we did a lot of crossover songs that had that country feel. We did a song called Drowning. Yes, I've always said
Yes.
Drowning has a bit
No!
of a country feel.
Yeah.
No!
Yes.
I
And
like that
also,
song.
Your love.
yeah.
Gross.
I remember reading an article back then. They were saying like, or maybe it was like 5 years ago, something like that. I don't know. It's been a while. Kevin was saying like they were going to maybe send it out to country radio stations, but then they didn't do it.
They did not. So you never felt the country vibe on that song, Lydia?
Ew. No.
It's such a good song.
It's a great song, but it's not
Sorry.
country.
Okay, well, it's still
There's
bad.
some twang there, buddy. There's a little twang.
I
Okay.
feel sick.
Oh
Okay.
my God, relax.
Sorry, go
Which had a bit of country feel, but recently with God, Your Mama, and Me, their number
Yeah.
one hit with Florida.
That one
Georgia
slapped
Line.
you in the face.
That
That was a good-
1,000% country for sure.
I didn't know.
We started seeing that there was a lot of love and connection from that community.
Yes. That's why AJ
Started to make a country album, and then
but it didn't. And then he went another direction again.
yes, still hasn't released one. He didn't release an album, did he? He released a couple of songs, but he didn't release an album.
No.
No, there was some good like Back Porch Bottle Service, and then what was the one where he's a music video? and he's-
Night Vision.
Night Visions. I do like that song. That's good. So that's AJ. Sorry, back to Nick. Back to this handsome man. In the music video, the father of three is seen driving out to the middle of the desert in an RV with his wife and kids as they spend time riding dirt bikes. Jimmy was in town for a performance in Vegas, he says. So I said, hey, would you be interested in coming out, bringing the family and shooting some stuff in the desert? And Jimmy was down for it. He showed up and we hung out all day, the kids playing together, our wives out there hanging around the campfire, and we did some drone footage. This amazing music video in the middle of the desert was just a lot of fun. Carter dedicates this song to his wife, Lauren, and son, Odin, 5, and daughters, Saoirse, 2, and Pearl, 11 months. In tandem with the song lyrics, he says, loving his wife truly is easy. Oh, look at that pretty face.
That's very nice.
That's cute.
Honestly, she's my best friend. We are a good team when it comes to raising our babies, and she's one of the most caring, loving, and understanding people on the planet. I always say this, but without her, I would not be the man I am today.
True.
Aw, that's
We
very
saw
sweet.
the man he was, and
This
Yeah.
is true.
And
We
it
did.
beautiful butterfly.
Yes.
He's grown so much. The growth that he's shown
Maybe, like,
beautiful.
Aaron should get a life.
That's
Whoa, that's
ball.
another can of worms.
Oh, okay, sorry. Go ahead.
There's just a lot going on in that
Yeah,
area
there's a lot
right
there.
now, but you know.
Okay.
As for including the kids in the video, Carter says they're only going to be that age once in their lives, and I just wanted to put it in a little time capsule and preserve it so I could have kids and everyone watch it years from now and be like, hey, we were in this video and Dad dedicated this song and video to us. What's next for Carter? He's working on his solo album, and he says he has a lot of great material I am looking forward to. The music video for Easy is out now. Okay, so there is Nick.
Okay. I thought it was in that article. I guess not. Sorry.
Could have been another
Maybe it
article.
was a different article.
Yeah, maybe.
Quite
But yeah, I could have sworn it was like a family friend's.
He's
son or
telling his
whatever.
stories all over town.
All over
He's like
town. Okay.
He's like a story
Who do we want to
mistress.
go to next? Do we want to go more sad
Good for
stuff
him, though.
now?
Good business action.
Who stuff?
Okay. So maybe let's do some of the sad stuff next. So there obviously there's a lot of like
What? We'll do like a update sandwich. Be like happy
Update
stuff, sad
sandwich.
stuff, happy stuff.
Okay, so
Okay, so do you want to talk about New Kids on the Block first?
What happened, New Kids on the Block? Oh, right. Never mind. You told me this. Okay, we talked about this.
Okay, sure, yeah, we can talk about that.
I don't know.
Okay, sad.
I don't know. Which way do you want to go? Sorry, I'm
news
leading
alert
it.
right now.
I'm sorry.
Are you talking about Maria or are you talking
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
so let me close that guy.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm not
I'm just
sure
gonna
if
stop.
many. I was just like, did New Kids on the Block do? You know what Donnie? Hold on. You know what? That's a good question. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Maybe Sophia would like to share the bad news that she was talking about. Go ahead.
There was
Sophia.
no bad news. I just thought like we would go in like a flow kind of way. Like so we talked about Backstreet Boys and we talked about New Kids on the Block and then the Maria thing also relates to New Kids on the Block. So then that will be sad. And then we can go like Oat Town. We talk about Oat Town's tour. And then it goes into the sad one. I feel like we need to do like
there's a lot going on right now. Yes.
it just needs to flow, I feel, right? No? I don't know.
I'm
Why
just
does it
along for the ride.
say? Why
Whichever way you want to do it. Sorry.
Sorry, hold on. Why is it saying Donnie's tweets are protected? Am I not following?
Are
Are you
blocked?
not following?
You
I
blocked my guy.
was. Well, that was from our boy band to break account. Let me check from our other one.
He blocked our boy break
I don't
account.
think we blocked it. Are we not following him?
Oh no.
Maybe he didn't like us commenting on his things.
And
he's like-
we were following him.
I could have sworn.
You just
Okay,
press
maybe
the
we
follow
forgot to
button.
follow him. I don't know. I will do that later. Okay, so
Is it?
anyway, so
complex?
it's not a Okay, I was just trying to quickly get up to the thing.
Okay,
You
my
can
bad. Okay.
you can do
All
it
right,
on
sorry,
your
let's-
phone.
I
my
don't know.
God.
I have no idea what's happening. To be quite
Nothing
honest.
is happening. Okay,
Okay. So,
so
did you have a flow of things? Like what does?
it's fine. We're just gonna go, and then I'm just gonna close tabs as things happen. Okay,
That's a
so
great idea.
Okay.
so we did post this, and we. Why is this reloading? What the heck is going on? Is it
I don't know. Maybe Twitter is like slow.
What? But it was open, and then it closed, and is now reloading.
I don't know. Maybe our internet is going wonky
No.
because before it happened too for me
Yikes.
on my
Oh my
phone.
God. But it was open. Oh, there we go. Okay,
Oh,
we're
there.
back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh!
So-
Yikes is real. Oh my god. Okay.
Yikes is a person.
Oh.
Yikes.
That's her
77
screen name.
is-
That's her screen
screen
name.
name
Oh, thank you.
Is Yikes 77. So she is a blockhead. So I'm just going to read this. So her name is Maria Sakurani, December 5th, 1977 to March 25th, 2022. Today we have lost one of the strongest and most resilient of them all. The world would not be the same without her heart, strength, and humor. Maria has been surrounded with family and loved ones, plus the love and support from friends worldwide through her battle until her final moments. There are no perfect words to honor Maria and what she means to so many. Please keep her family and loved ones in your hearts. So, I started following Maria. So she passed away from cancer on March 25th. I started following her years ago because she was big. She's a big New Kids on the Block fan,
Okay.
blockhead, and she was going on the New Kids cruise. And I was sad that I was not going on the New Kids cruise. So she would give updates and stuff. She was also very good at like filming things, videoing things, putting them up on YouTube. Like she's just very like strong in the community, always whatever. But she's not just a blockhead. She also liked the Backstreet Boys as well. So she was also a big Nick Carter fan. She lived in Montreal. So she's from Montreal. So I actually I had kind of like talked to her a bit online, but mostly just like, oh, thanks for posting things and stuff like that. So never really like a super strong connection. But then when Sophia and I went to see Nick in Montreal, she was actually there, but I wasn't 1,000% sure it was there. And you know how sometimes you feel awkward, like reaching out to people and stuff if you don't know them. Like you can only know them from online. So it's like, I think that's Maria, but I don't know. But I saw her as we were coming in, and it was just like people were taking tickets, and it was just like a whole like messy thing. And then it was a general admission show. So I didn't actually see her again afterwards. But she had posted something along the lines of like, if you see me, just come say hi instead of whatever. So I feel like maybe she heard me saying, is that Maria? I don't know. So I don't know. But so I never physically actually met her, but super nice person. Huge Donnie Wahlberg.
I remember her from Live Daily. This is how I was introduced to her. But I wasn't like really close or anything. And then because she was a Backstreet Boys fan, and then we went to Twitter, and she was like one of my first follows. I followed her there. And then on the New Kids on the Block Backstreet Boys tour, everyone was like sharing like videos and pictures and that kind of thing. So like she was the New Kids on the Block person who did the videos, and then like everyone else like who was Backstreet Boys fans would like share any of those kinds of things. So yeah, it was like equal parts sharing of our things.
Yes, and she had tons of friends all over the world and all this stuff. She went on all the cruises. She did all this stuff. She actually became very close with Donnie Wahlberg. So sometimes I would just like read her like stories about like meeting up with him. And like, I feel like the last time she met up with him was last year when they did that concert at Fenway. I remember we were trying to go to it, but then the border wasn't open yet, or it was a really sketchy thing. So I remember following her journey, and then she had to like take a plane somewhere, and then it got delayed, and then it was like this whole like
it was very sad. I was like, oh please, I wanted her to go. I was like, oh please,
I'm like, come on, like Maria, get there, like whatever. So then she eventually did get there, and then Donnie ended up meeting up with her afterwards. So and then
on Twitter, sorry to interrupt, and then on Twitter I was like searching, and I found like some tweets that we were actually like talking. I talked with her a little bit about the video. So right? Because I was like, I could have sworn I like chatted with her, and then I searched on my Twitter, and yes, we have chatted. Yes.
So yeah, she was just a very like sweet person that like was a big part of me. So
she would give them heck if she didn't like something of theirs or like do something that was not good. So
there they are. There's some pictures of them. So
cute.
They have this yikes with the heart kind of going around as the little logo thing. So he's like, rest peacefully, Maria. Your blockhead family will never forget you, nor will I. As promised, just call me yikes. But if I'm not mistaken, he also wrote like a really nice, I don't know if was it on Instagram, Sophia?
Yes, there was an IG video that a friend of hers made and sent it to him, and then he posted it on his IG.
And he like put like a whole like nice message. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
Yes, he did. It was very sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's usually like pretty. She must have been pretty influential if like Donnie Wahlberg was saddened by her passing.
So there's like their fans and them. I feel are like a family.
More than like Backstreet or.
Well, Backstreet Boys like want you to be like their family, but they just say that.
Okay, yeah.
No, I don't want to be like mean to Backstreet Boys. Like they do try, to be like family way, but I don't know. I feel like it's very genuine for Donnie. I don't know. I don't want to say bad things because Backstreet Boys are actually very good as well.
No, they also have really good connections with their fans and OTAs.
Yes.
Like there's just different. So obviously Maria has met them a bunch of times, so that's why he was so like. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so here it says. So Donnie wrote, I know many of you have thoughtfully reached out to let me know about the status of Maria, aka Yikes, a 1977 or 77 on Twitter. I appreciate it so much, as does she. I've been in frequent contact with her and her family the last few weeks via FaceTime and text. I've let her know and assured her that she has a giant blockhead family behind her, pulling for her, praying for her, and sending her love. I will keep the rest of the conversations between me, her, and her family private. Out of the deepest respect for her and their Mimi, like all of you, I have said a lot of prayers and done a lot of reflecting. Not sure I've met anyone more courageous than Yikes, but then I've never known her to be afraid of a good battle before either, not even with the new kid. I put this hashtag bring back the time hashtag challenge video together with serious help from Too Delicious 444 so she could be a part of the fun and so we could all take a moment and appreciate her journey with this crazy blockhead family of ours and all be reminded of how precious every single moment is. The good and the bad, the highs and the lows. Through all those, I've come to learn that Yikes always remains true to Yikes. I could not be more proud of her than I am of her for that. Love you all, my blockhead family. I love you, Yikes. I will keep my promise to remember you forever. Honestly, anybody that knows you will never forget you. Also, my promise to not to refer to you as Mimi, only Yikes. Hashtag we love you, Yikes. And then like prayers, hearts, robot.
That's so sweet. Wow.
Yeah, very nice.
So, very touching post. So obviously very sad to hear that news. She was quite young. So yeah. And then also if anybody would like to support, they have a campaign going on right now. So at Blanco Diddy, you can find this. We also retweeted it a few weeks ago. And my screen is doing something weird. But anyways, they are, hopefully this will reload, but they're raising funds for Remember Betty. So that is Danny Wood's foundation because his mother also died of cancer. They're going towards that. And they're selling T-shirts, tank tops, and water bottles. Okay, and then not what tumblers and stuff. So they're doing some stats. So that's fangirlcreative.net/yikes. So that is where that is. Okay, so
our condolences to her family and friends.
Yes,
friends.
Absolutely.
And I know a lot of people in the community know her. So rest in peace, Maria, or Yikes. Okay, again, staying with the sad cancer vibe, we're gonna flip over to The Wanted. So The Wanted, we are a pretty kind of a boy band. They're a little more rock than a boy band, but they're one of their members, Tom Parker, died at 3 after a break. E-News. So it says Tom Parker rose to fame as
you're cutting out.
Yeah. Pause the video because the video loading is
with a brain.
Chizia, please
loading?
pause the video. It's making your internet go crappy. And then repeat everything you said 2 sentences ago. You're like, speaking of cancer, and then everything stopped. Okay.
Oh, no.
Thank you. Much better.
Sorry.
Okay, try again.
Can you hear me now?
It's okay. Yes, much better. Go ahead.
So you said no. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So we're reading from E-News. There's an article. So The Wanted's Tom Parker, dead 3 after brain tumor. Parker, the singer rose to fame as a member of The Wanted, has died at age 33 following a battle with a brain tumor, his wife confirmed in a statement. Family, friends, and fans are mourning the loss of singer Tom Parker. Following a battle with brain cancer that was first diagnosed October 2020, Parker, who was a member of the group The Wanted, died on March 30th. His wife, Kelsey Hardwick, confirmed in a statement. He was 33 years old. That is super young, guys. That is like...
Yeah, that's really young.
Obviously, it's never good. It is with the heaviest of hearts that we confirm Tom passed away peacefully earlier today with all of his family by his side, she wrote in an Instagram post. Our hearts are broken. Tom was the center of our world, and we can't imagine a life without his infectious smile and energetic presence. We are truly thankful for the outpouring of love and support and ask that we all unite to ensure Tom's light continues to shine for his beautiful children. Thank you to everyone who has supported his care throughout. He fought until the very end. I'm forever proud of you. In October 2020, Parker shared the news of his diagnosis with stage 4 glioblastoma, sorry, I cannot say big words, after he began experiencing seizures, calling it the worst case scenario. The doctors pulled the curtain around my bed and said, it's a brain tumor, he told Britain's OK magazine. And all I could think was, fucking hell, I was in shock, he recalled. It's stage 4 glioblastoma, and they said it's terminal. I had a lot to deal with by myself. I still haven't processed it. Parker last updated fans about his health November 21, sharing that his tumor was under control after he had undergone radiotherapy and chemotherapy. We had the results from the last scan. I'm delighted to say that it's stable, he wrote on Instagram. I couldn't ask for anything more at this point. A year or so into this journey, thank you for all your love and support in the 12 plus months. His last post was shared on the social media platform was of himself alongside his bandmates. He captioned the March 28th photo, the Dream Team. So yeah, so that's kind of, so yeah, so.
That's so sad.
Yikes.
Our condolences to his family, friends, and fans.
Yes, same. That sucks. Sorry, guys.
And one more, sorry. Trevor from O-Town has lost his mother. So his mother, this is not his mother, that's Eric. Okay, so this is, so on his Instagram, he shared like a video of him. It's actually a very cute video. It's saying, what would your mom say you were put on earth to do? And
this was a very funny clip. I really enjoyed this.
Right? And she's like, no, you're put on the world so I can meet Lionel Richie. So his mom got to meet Lionel Richie. So it's actually really
That was
nice.
great. Yes.
It was a very cute moment. And she's just like, whatever. So past there. So it says, so on Trevor's Instagram, he wrote, I love you, mommy, so much. You're such a strong woman and raised a wonderful family when the outside world wasn't always on board with it. You were fun, stern, crafty, put family first, and taught us children so much. Decorating the house for every holiday and making it family time. Having family dinner every single night and also making the best breakfast every Sunday morning. You and Daddy made such a great house to grow up in. You consoled me when I needed, spanked me when necessary, punished me when it was deserved, and even washed my mouth out with soap. You were apparently Trevor was a bit of a naughty boy. I don't know. So, you were my biggest fan and always let me know you were so proud of me. You collected everything you could and saw me at every chance you got. I love you so much. I'm glad you're not in pain anymore. I'm also glad I could get you to meet your favorite artist in the world, Lionel Richie. Smiley face. That was a truly special night. We will move on without you, but you will always be on my mind. I love you. Rest easy, mommy. Thank you for everyone who has reached out with your support has been incredible. My family appreciates it. So yeah.
Our condolences to them and the family as well.
Same. Yeah.
Trevor, I don't know if you guys are ever watching Trevor's Instagram, but he is such a family oriented person.
Yes.
Like he's
very close with his family.
Like that. So obviously it's very terrible, but
at least they have each other to lean on during this difficult time.
So for sure. So our condolences to Trevor. Okay, so I think that's the last of that. But if we'd like to still kind of stay on the slightly sad train, head over to our friends over at TMZ. Yeah. So this is about BTS, and it says boys in the band must join the South Korean army. So this was posted.
That is wild.
So.
Because we're like, is this an April Fool's joke? No, it ain't.
And they have talked about this in the past. So this is something that happens in South Korea. You do get, but I will read the article. So it's Shades of Elvis. The biggest boy bands on the globe will be walking away from the mic for a year and a half to serve in the South Korean army. South Korea ambassador to, I hate these things. How do I get it to not play? Sorry. Hopefully it's not playing.
If it's auto-loading,
South Korea's ambassador, is it auto-loading? I don't know what it's doing.
No, you're good now.
Tell me if I cut out.
Oh, I will.
Okay. South Korea's ambassador to Great Britain made it clear. K-pop members have the same obligation as everyone else, an obligation to protect their country. There's good reason to worry these days. North Korea has become super aggressive, and Kim Jong-un has become even more unstable. Recently firing a missile that could carry nuclear warheads once the country develops that technology. South Korea requires men age 18 to serve for at least 18 months. The ambassador said it is very much expected that young Korean men serve the country, and those BTS members are role models for many young generation Koreans. He did not give a time frame on when the group will be called to duty. So this is why I'm just like, why is this an article right now? Because this has been mentioned in the past. So unless they're like, so it doesn't sound like they're going anytime soon. They don't have a time frame, but it's definitely going to happen.
Something
this is
like,
a picture of.
Didn't someone say like they're after their tour, they're taking like a year hiatus? That's probably when they're going to do their duty, right?
I think Diane said she saw that somewhere.
Yeah,
so,
I think Diane said
yes.
that. Yeah.
So, anyways, here's a picture of Elvis in 1958 when he got sent to it. So it says, it does bring back the story of Elvis Presley, who at the height of his popularity in the 50s joined the military. He was able to restart his career after serving, but not at the level as it was before. Then apparently there's a gallery about other people who've served. I don't know if we care to see that.
About these guys. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Scroll back up to
obviously this reminds us of the musical Bye Bye Birdie, because that's pretty much what that is about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Conrad Birdie has to go into the army, and then he decides to do one last kiss and all this. It's a good musical. I like it. Lydia was in our production.
Yeah,
so I've always said I wanted a remake with Nick Carter as Conrad Birdie, but I feel like he's getting a bit older now, being 42 and stuff. So anyway, so that's that. Okay, so
just that. I mean, can you? I'm pretty sure. Like, don't quote me on this because I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure like anyone who's in like a kind of like famous or like head of state. They're put in the army, but not as like grunts. I think they're just done as like for example, like when the
I don't think
the British monarchy was put in, like they're like the Queen had to drive a truck, like she was a mechanic, right? Like Prince Harry, he was like I think the what's it called, the
pilot.
Yeah, I think he was a pilot. Yeah, exactly, right. So like I think if they're probably put in the band, I don't think they're going to be put on the front lines. They'll probably be put somewhere else, like somewhere safer, because really if you were to kill off BTS, I think that would be a hit to the Korean spirit.
Economy.
Yeah, that too, right? So they're probably, even if they are put in the army, they're probably going to be put in like kind of like safe-ish jobs. You know what I mean?
True. And it's kind of more like a face, kind of like in Mockingjay, where Katniss and them, where they were supposed to be like the propo team. So they would like take videos of them out there doing stuff, but they weren't in the line of danger, which obviously they ended up being. But
yeah,
I don't know. This is
don't
real
worry
life.
too much, BTS fans. Likely, if they are put in the army, they're probably going to be put in. Maybe it could even be an administrative. Who knows? It's kind of like they have to like kind of make face, if that makes sense. So don't worry too much, guys. It'll be okay.
All right.
Yes.
So I think we're going to go back to more exciting things. What's more exciting?
Happy things, not exciting.
Happy than a baby. What's more exciting? Two babies.
Yes, we're going to talk about land.
Woo! And we got Lance and Michael and AJ and Violet. So this is on Lance and says,
the child
he's going to be
AJ.
a soccer player. Name that movie. I don't know what movie that's in. He's going to
What
be a
did it
soccer
say?
player. I don't know.
The soccer movie? I have no idea.
He's going to be a soccer player.
I have no idea.
Some sort of soccer movie. I don't know.
No clue.
Proud dad moment. Excited to kick off my partnership with VTech Baby USA, and even more excited to announce the twins have decided to do unboxing and toy reviews. I'm really happy that they've already chosen a career path at 5 months old, and we can't wait for their opinions on these products. Alexander loves his pick and core play gym, so we can't wait to see what they're into. #VTech Baby, #ad. So Obviously, he's joking, but also not because this is a paid ad. So I guess, you know what? Why not? You got kids.
Make that money, Lance. Good for
Hustle
you.
hard, right? Hustling
Yes.
hard.
Speaking of hustling hard or pretending to hustle hard, oh, shoot, did it not load? Sorry, one sec. Let me just also load this.
What is
We're on the
it?
topic of things that NSYNC are doing that are not reuniting.
Oh,
Is them launching volume 7 of their merchandise line.
Which
it
is
gets
stupid.
like it gets us so excited for no reason
It's very frustrating.
because you want to
Yes.
see them reunite.
So
yeah, that's mission.
Ain't nobody want to pay $100
We
for
would.
merch.
and that. So yeah, so go to Mission NSYNC. Their mission is to get NSYNC to reunite. All this other stuff, I'm not signing up for updates because you do not do any updates. Okay, so they are launching this new thing. So here they got this
Clothing
hoodie.
line.
They got pants. So yeah, clothing. So this is their merch. They also do pre-orders. So then they just make whatever merch has been ordered, so they don't lose
How
any
nice
money
of
on
them.
holding on to stock. So it's
Brilliant.
a smart to an extent, but it's also really annoying to me because, like, look, it says it's going to be me at the bottom instead of it's going to be May. Yeah, so there you go. Very exciting. Very exciting for $100. Where'd the price go?
What?
Yes, $100 for the hoodie.
Yeah, that's too
$100
much.
for the pants. So if you would like a tracksuit, it's going to cost you $200.
You could just make your
Kind of
own.
ugly.
Send NSYNC a message saying we're not giving you
Then
money
there's
until I
this,
see you
like-
dancing in front of my face. That's so frustrating.
So that's why I don't want to support it. Where other people are like, no, we need to support them because then they'll keep doing things. And I was like, no, because if you are giving them money, then without having to do anything, then what is the point? I don't know. I know.
Don't reward
I
bad
can
behavior.
see.
Just
I can
not
see both. It's a little tricky
So
because you want them to do well to make money, so maybe they can go out on tour.
Yeah.
But also,
Definitely.
that's too
Obviously,
expensive.
I mean, I
This
do
is
see that point of view.
$75 for a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, that's too much money. I'm sorry.
But
Ain't
like,
nobody
Like,
buying that.
granted, yes.
be fair-
They have it on different parts.
to be fair, isn't this how much you pay for it at a concert?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't feel like it was that much. 100 for a hoodie. I feel like the hoodies were at least
Yeah,
$60.
hoodies are
No.
100.
Oh,
The zipper hoodies.
All right.
And stuff. I don't know.
I could have
t-shirts
sworn
are
I seen like between
60.
60. I don't know.
Yeah, like 60-ish is kind of like, yeah. I think you're right.
I don't. Is this a song, Lydia? Hate to see
Hate
you
to see-
leave, but
I
love
don't
to see you
remember.
walk away.
Yeah, that's from what's his name? The guy that sings that song. Oh my god, I can't. The Applebee song. Something Hayes.
Hunter Hayes.
Why is
It
this
has
on
to
an
be an
NSYNC
NSYNC song because the
Oh, okay.
This makes
it
no
must be an
sense.
NSYNC song.
I don't know. That's
Unless
that's
it's
a fair
There you
point.
go.
That is a fair point. It definitely should be an NSYNC song.
No
Yeah.
idea.
Other pop one. I don't know.
Sorry.
There's
We are at an
shorts,
hour.
there's shorts.
Could you look up
nuts.
the lyrics? I don't know. Could
Okay.
you look it up? I don't know.
Shinzia, we're at an hour, so maybe we should kind of keep going.
Oh shit!
at a-
Okay, sorry,
at a
I'm almost
review-
done. I'm almost done.
At
What if
a-
I would have
at a
actually
faster
read the
speed.
thing? It would have said, "Okay, it's loading very cool, slowly. Give me 1 second to get back to that thing." Or
Okay.
you could have looked it up. Okay.
What do we don't have to look up
This will tell
anything.
you- Just Sophia just said to look it up, and I just realized that it would have said it in the description. So
I
it's
see.
from "Tell Me, Tell Me, Baby."
Okay.
Okay.
That's an
So there you-
NSYNC song?
Apparently,
Yes,
that I don't
and
remember.
I clicked on the wrong thing. It's from the.
Could you-
I believe this is the celebrity stuff.
Oh, okay. That's probably why it doesn't ring a bell to me, and I thought it was a different song because I
'Cause it
don't
was not
recall most of the
a single.
celebrity songs on
Okay,
that album.
this one is from.
I just remember
Girlfriend.
Pop.
Sorry. "I Hate to See You Leave" is from Girlfriend. Girlfriend is a popular song. So moving along.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a couple
Okay, I don't
of
know.
other boy bands that are going on tour. So why don't we just announce their tour? So why don't we, as an area boy band that loading so slow. I'm sorry, guys. Like I don't know what's going on with my computer being slow AF, but they're essentially, they launch for some reason, or unless you guys see something that looks remotely like.
Did she freeze? Oh,
I think she may have frozen.
Sorry, one sec. Let me stop
if-
sharing the screen for a second.
Okay. Good idea.
okay.
So why don't we? It's going on.
Okay. Are you talking?
Yes.
Can you hear me? I mean, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Why don't we just, they announced a tour called the Good Times Only Tour. It just got announced. There's doing it in like June and stuff. LFO has also, are also doing a tour. And by LFO, I mean Brad as the only surviving member of LFO. So he's doing, starting in Las Vegas in May and then kind of going to New Jersey in September. So there's a bunch of dates. We're actually going to see him in August at the Xenia, Ohio show. That's the O-Town show that Christopher Sink and Jeff Timmons are also hosting. So
Ooh, August 6th.
August 6th. So if you see us there, then we are there. The Jonas Brothers. Come say hi. Yes, sorry, that's what I meant. I feel like the words didn't come out, but yes, please come say hi to us if you see us. I don't want it to be like a yikes moment where you want to see somebody and you don't, and then like years go by and then whatever, right? So just please come say hi. We love seeing people. We have our new business cards that are cute and pink, and we'll give those and stuff. So anyway, so that is going to be one of our first shows. We're going to Backstreet Boys in July, and then we have that, and then I feel
New Kids on the Block.
Trying to go to New Kids. So yeah, so New Kids are also going on tour. I believe that's in June. They're going to be in Toronto, so we'll be at that one.
I believe it's June 22nd, possibly.
Yes. So the Jonas Brothers are also doing some Vegas dates. We are not going to go to those ones because Vegas is expensive, and it's in June. So they are going to be doing 5 exclusive summer dates at the Dolby Live Theater at the Park MGM. They're there June 3rd, 4th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So that's the Joe Bros. Also, BTS is going to be in Vegas the same time, or were in Vegas the same time the Backstreet Boys were there. So we had talked about that in the past.
Go see them before they get it constricted or conscripted.
Constricted.
No, the word is.
Okay, and then I just wanted to do one quick last one, if I can share. Hopefully this will work. So there is a... Sorry, why is this not working? One sec, guys. So there's a fake boy band, another fake boy band. And this one we did share. So check us out on social media. We do share these things times. So it's at Boy Band Break. On Twitter is pretty much, we share a lot. We retweet a lot of stuff. And then we're also Facebook and Instagram. Not as much, but yes. So this was called Into Love. So the letter N dash the number 2 dash LUV. So it was pretty much a thing that Netflix did to promote their new boy band stuff, their new Netflix show. Sorry, to promote their love shows. So they had Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees, because he's also the host of Love Is Blind with his wife Vanessa. And then it was like a whole music video in which they were like singing and dancing around. They said yes. So it was 5 of them. So it says Matt Barnett, Jarrett Jones. So those 2 were both from Love Is Blind. Harry Josie, Nathan Webb, and Nathan, really long last name, all teamed up for their first and only track named Love Has No Off Season. So the group name N2 Love dropped a video for their track on YouTube in which the Love Is Blind host Nick Lachey even makes an appearance, but they were not together during filming. But with lyrics like, open up your heart and the real you, and you don't have to swipe because baby, our love is true, and their toned physique, the 5 sim left viewers in shock. What did I just watch and why is it such a bop? Wrote a reviewer on social media. A second jumped in, I'm speechless, amazing. A third chimed in the YouTube comments. So I just thought this was a really cute little quick article. So these are the guys. So they're all from reality dating shows on Netflix. And they set this interview up kind of like an old school, like teen magazine. So it says, the boys of Into Love take the ultimate teen romance quiz. What's their perfect first date? What was their prom like? What do they sing in the shower? The Backstreet Boys, shaking. NSYNC, crying. 98 Degrees, actually somewhat involved in this project. The newest boy band, N2 Love, is here, and they're ready to take over the world, or at least your social media feeds. Debut single, Love Has No Off Season, dropped today, and after years of grueling vocal training and dance lessons, they're harmonizing and riffing their way to the top of the charts. The song simultaneously announces Netflix's lineup of upcoming reality romance shows from the new series Dated and Related. I looked it up. It is not actually like two people that are actually related. I think they're trying to help their siblings find love or whatever. And Jewish matchmaking to Love is Blind Season 3 coming later this year. But what we really can't stop doing is swooning at the boys behind the bop. The hot new group features reality stars Matt Barnett, the charming ladies' man from Love is Blind Season 1, Jarrett Jones, the sporty sneakerhead from Love is Blind Season 2. So both of them did get married. And they're still currently married to their wives. Harry Doty, the original Too Hot to Handle bad boy. I have never watched that. Nathan Webb, the sexy British cowboy from Too Hot to Handle Season 2. And Nathan Son, really long last name, another bad boy, this time from Season 3. We just can't stay away. And guess what? They're being mentored by the original boy bander, 98 Degrees, Nick Lachey, of course, who's happily settled down with his wife and hosting partner, Vanessa. In honor of the mid-2000s earworm, we sat down with the band, Team Mag style, to ask them the burning questions we couldn't help but daydream about during math class. Ready to tear out this page and put in your locker? Because, spoiler alert, Into Love's answers are almost as dreamy as their matching red suits.
What?
All right, so first up, we have Barnett. Lydia?
What's going on with his mouth?
He's
being a
smoldering.
He's trying to do like a seduction kind of thing. Like,
yes. Barnett, when you were young, who did you have a poster up in your room? I had Frank the Hurt Thomas in my room when I was young, and then I had Chuck Norris when I was in high school.
Yeah, Chuck Norris. If you know all those memes, Chuck Norris memes, I don't know, those are fun.
Yeah.
Yes. What was your favorite song to sing in the shower? Total Eclipse of the Heart is my go-to.
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
That's a good song, Bonnie Tyler.
Yes.
What's your perfect first date? The classic, dinner and a movie. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done on a date? I got food poisoning while playing putt-putt. I ended up cutting the date short on the 4th or 5th hole and not telling the girl why I had to go. Describe your prom night in 3 words. Acne, dancing, dry humping.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that. So
it escalated quickly there.
To Ari. He's British.
Oh, God.
I think. I don't know. I could be lying. So there he is with his looks out there. When you were young, who did you have a poster up in your room? So he had Zac Efron and Justin Bieber. What song is your favorite song to sing in the shower? Beauty and a Beat by Justin Bieber. What is your perfect first date? Me, you, and a cheese board at a One Direction concert.
Okay.
Interesting.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done on a date? I'm a walking embarrassment, so every date gets worse and worse. And describe your prom night in 3 words. Young, fun, and forgettable. So, okay. Next, we have Jarrett, who married Ayana in season 2. When you were young, what did you have a poster up in your room? I had a life-size cutout of the GOAT, MJ, Michael Jordan.
Great.
Yeah.
Not an actual goat.
Not an actual goat, yes. What is your favorite song to sing in the shower? That depends on how hot the water is and what comes on the shuffle playlist.
Oh, that's funny.
What's your perfect first date? The perfect first date is doing something fun that gets our adrenaline pumping, followed by a nice dinner and uncontrollable laughter. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done on a date? This actually just happened with my wife. I was cutting some garlic bread, and as I was cutting, yes, this was some tough bread, the other half flew off the table and hit the people next to us.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Because they were deep in conversation. Thank
Nice.
goodness. Describe your prom night in 3 words. Too many pictures. Oh, next we have Nathan.
Ooh, look at those abs. Tastic. Look at that.
Oh, my
There you
mind. Excuse me, Nathan M. When you were young, who did you have a poster up on in your room? I had Cristiano Ronaldo and Kanye West.
Yeah.
What is your favorite song to sing in the shower? At the moment, it would have to be Woman by Rima, African banger. What is your perfect first date? When both partners fancy each other, but neither wants to admit it. Okay. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done on a date? Spilling red wine all over a white shirt. And describe prom night in 3 words. Shake, rattle, and roll. And next, Nathan W.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice.
Oh, it's a strong arm.
It's
Strong
like that show Down Under.
There you go. Yes, he could be a Thunder from Down Under.
That's it.
When you were young, who did you have up on your wall? David Beckham poster. His favorite song in the shower is Hurricane by Luke Combs, which I believe is a country artist, which makes sense with the hat. Perfect first date, an NFL game, something different. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done on a date? I went on 3 back-to-back dates at the same restaurant.
Nice.
On day 3, the waitress said, "Good to see you again," to me, and then turned to my date and said, "You've dyed your hair since yesterday."
No, not good.
I don't think she's getting a tip there.
No.
Describe your prom night in 3 words. Messy, cold, and wild. I was drunk and slept in a tent in the English countryside. So there you go. So that is Into Love. And I believe
That's very interesting. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you,
There
Shazia.
you go. So lots of stuff going on. Okay, so we're over an hour. So again, just remember to follow us on everything at Boy Band Break. And until next time, no, that's not my line. That's Sophia's line.
Thanks for taking a break with us.
Thanks for taking a break with us,
Guys, until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.